Hi everyone, it's your girl Precious. You're welcome back to my channel. I guess you guys already know what I'll be talking about on this video. Guessing from the top down below. So if it's your first time here, you're welcome to my channel. On this particular video, I'll be telling you guys what to do to become a professional social and health worker in Italy. I repeat, in Italy, in IT. I'm not talking outside Italy. I'm talking about Italy because this is where I live. I've gone through this thing. I have experience in it. So I'm going to talk based on my experience, my own experience. I don't want to talk about other places, even though I've heard some few things about other places, like for example the UK, because I have someone there. So I've heard one or two things, about the UK. But so since their system is very different, that's why I'm not going to be talking about other places. I'll be talking about the place where I live, where I have the experience, and so on and so forth. So the thing is, firstly, if you want to do this course, if you want to become a professional social health worker, you have to do this course, and this course will take you about 1.5 years or probably 2 years depending on the school. In my own time, 4 years ago, when I did this course, or 5 years ago when I did this course, I did it in a private school for a reason best known to me. You can do it in a government school also, but the thing is, you have to wait. Because you pay lesser in a government school. So after that, if you go to the school, you're going to do a year and a month, like maybe a year and 1 month in the school, whereby they will teach you everything, the theoretical part, the pratica. They'll teach you things. They will even do pratica, show you one or two things, And then when you're done with the school, then the school will take each and every person that is going to the school. They will take you to different places, like a clinic or hospital or care home or disabled home. Just name it. They'll take you to different places. One thing is, when I did mine, like I said, I'm talking about my own experience. I'm telling you from my own experience. So when I did mine in a clinic. One thing you should know, even if you're working in a clinic, you're not going to work in a particular place. Like, it's not like you're working, it's like internship. Should I say you're working for free? You're working to learn, but at the same time you're working for free. It's when I did mine, I don't go every day. Saturdays and Sundays are always off the hook. So it's always Monday to Friday or Monday to Thursday, and you start by 8 and you will end by maybe 1 or 2. And if you go, maybe this today they can take you to an operation room whereby you meet doctors, nurses, and all, you get to work with them. But the thing is, you're not going to operate on anybody. You will either disinfect the things, the instrument they will be using, or you will pass to the doctors. So that is how it's done. So maybe tomorrow they might take you to a delivering room where people deliver children, women deliver children. So that's how it works. Even if you're working in a care home, they're going to take you from the care home maybe after a month, take you to another place again, because they want you to have many experience, because maybe for future's sake. So when you're done with that 4 months, 3 months in the hospital or in the clinic, then here comes the final exam. The final exam is just in a day. When I did mine, it was just in a day. Firstly, you do the written exam. You're going to write general written exam. You're going to write. When you're done with the written exam, they will start running one after another. So the pratica and the oral comes together. The oral exam whereby you need to talk, you need to speak. They will ask you questions. You need to talk to them. So that one and the pratica comes together. They might ask you questions. For example, how do you check someone's diabetes rate? You get what I mean? So you might want to, maybe you tell them, and they'll be like, show us. That is where the pratica comes in. So they'll say, show us. So you have to, you know what you to do. Like if you know this, you know what to do when you need to take your needle, pinch the finger, bring the blood, that thing. So that is how it comes. Or probably they might ask you other things, then they'll tell you show us. That's how they do it. And when you're done with that horror and the pratica, if everything goes well for you, they're going to give you your board, and from there you can start searching for a job. That's if you pass it, you can start searching for a job. And there's another thing I want to say. Where I work, actually, there is a girl that doesn't have the course. They took her simply because this work right now is like hot cake. So you can't tell me you're a social net worker and then you don't have a job. You're a care assistant, you don't have a job. Nurse assistant, you don't have a job. Just call it whatever name you know it to be in where you live, you don't have a job. Where this job is on a higher demand. Like it's on a higher demand. Maybe they call you, you don't have a car. Maybe there are some places that you can't go with a bus or probably with a train, so they'll need someone that drives. Maybe they'll call. If you can't go there, then probably they won't give you the job. But this job is everywhere. So there is this girl too where I work. She doesn't have the course, but now that she started working, she started the course also. But there are things that she cannot do. She has limits to what she can do while working with us. Yeah, she has limits. She can't do everything because she's not qualified. Let's say that I can use that word. She's not qualified yet, and the pay also is different. My pay is obviously not the same with her pay, and maybe on her contract they might write social and healthcare worker or care assistants or nurse assistants. Let's say. Maybe in my contract, but in our contract they'll write something different. If it was in Italian language, they will say operaio, but I don't know what it's called in English. So I'm just trying to explain to you. So if you're looking for a job as a social net worker, you can go and search. These days they take people even without the course, but on the condition that when you start working, you start the course also. That's the only condition. So, and another thing again is why people work in the government hospital, why people work in the private, and why people work in care home. I work in a care home, so I'm going to tell you guys this thing another time. It's a story for another day, and I'm going to tell you guys the difference between ASS, OSS, and the triple S. Because in Italy, everything has grade. Everything has grade. You see the ASS, you see the double S, which is what I'm doing. Then you see the 3S as the triple S. So there are things linked to what the AS can do, the OS can do, sorry, the double S can do, and one that the 3S can do. I'll be telling you guys this one another day simply because I don't want to make this video too long. So I guess you understand what I just explained. If you're trying or if you want to go for this course, it's very easy. Just probably go online. If you want to study from where I studied, I can give you mine too, but I did mine down Napoli, so I did it down south. So if you're in north, it's quite difficult. I can give you contact of where I studied. So, but if you're in south, I can give you also. So if you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and also share with your friends. Stay tuned. We'll see on my next video. Bye bye guys.